everything. PT, OT, speech, nursing. We can go from the most complex to the, on with your life type thing.
Those usually range from an hour and a half up to maybe 3 hours a day of intensive therapy until the person has achieved their goals to be able to go home.
Breakfast, immediately get your medicine, go down to therapy, either at PT or OT. You might get a dose of speech, you have lunch.
They eat together as a community. They form friendships while they're down there and help encourage one another to progress in their therapy programs.
But they can come out, there's activities, they have, movies, things that they can do. We always have music a couple times a week. So there are other things to do, but for the skilled residents, it's kind of, they have breakfast and then they're going with therapy until they're done.
And then they may go down to the gym at some point for physical therapy, occupational therapy, and speech therapy if they need those services.
Physical therapy includes things like balance activities, stair training, gait with an assisted device, mobility in and out of bed, getting around your room, things that are going to be necessary to get you back on your way and get you back where you want to be.
Occupational therapy focuses on helping individuals recovering from injury or illness. We help them perform activities of daily living such as bathing, dressing, homemaking, and leisure tasks. Here at the Alverno, our goal is to help patients achieve their goals to become more independent in daily tasks through strengthening, adaptation, and compensation. We partner with the patient to help them with the goals they set for going home. We also spend time with families to instruct them on how to help their loved one on the recovery process and transition to home.
Everything with swallowing, whether it's from having a stroke and being NPO, we can do trachs, vents, I can do stuff like that. It depends on what the patient needs. I do cognition, getting them back to doing some of that medication management and cooking and things that they do in the household. I do dementia management here as far as inside our memory unit, making the patient as independent as possible.
We try as much as we can to have them follow the same 2 or 3 therapists, but there's times they may, depending on days off and staff schedules, that they may have 3 or 4 different therapists. Usually the variety works out well because everyone has a little bit different approach and different treatment ideas, so it helps to give them more variety, and most of them enjoy that.
Just the stories they have and the lives they've lived, they can share that stuff with you and their experiences. That's really, really cool to, a lot of these people were born in the 20s or from the Depression era. A lot of them have been in World War II, so a lot of them have been in the military, so it's a lot of fun to really get to relate to a lot of these patients. And my biggest thing is getting them, like I said, they've suffered some kind of medical problem and they are trying to get back to their daily lives, and the biggest thing I love to do is be able to help them get back to their lives and just basically back to normal health or as close as you can to normal health.